Yeah, every retention issue we've ever had has always come down to one thing. And most lash artists don't actually check this. What's up, Lashinistas? Welcome to the show. This is the Olivor Lash podcast, where we talk about the ever-growing eyelash business. If this is your first time listening to our show, welcome. This podcast is dedicated to helping you grow as a lash artist and or lash business owner. So whether you work for yourself or someone else, this podcast is for you.
What's up, guys? This is Shauna and Mike Jones. We are the owners of Olivor Lash. Our heart is to share with you our uphill battle in this lash industry and give you guys a real raw version of what things are really like. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about
We'll be talking about your retention issues this summer.
yes, and why they fluctuate during different seasons and what you can do to better prepare yourself and your clients for the atmosphere and temperature changes.
Before we jump into the episode, just so you know, we do have classes available. You can check it out at olivorlash.com. Financing is available. We have online, we have in person, we have 1 day, we have 3D, we have 3D, we have 3D, we have UV, we have all of it. So make sure you check it out. All right, jumping in today's episode.
Yeah, I was going to say there is like upcoming 3-day beginner class here in Las Vegas. You can take it Zoom as well. But that class is filling up, so you can book online.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Very exciting. All right, jumping into the episode. So it's summertime, and I've been kind of browsing some of the Facebook groups. And one of the things I'm seeing is a lot of lash artists complaining or saying, I've got this client that I've been lashing for years. I've never had an issue with her. Now, all of a sudden, it seems like her lashes are coming off more frequently. I don't know. Should I change my adhesive? Is it something I'm doing? And it seems to be a kind of a common denominator. So we just wanted to address that today.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that goes on in the summertime or different climate changes that you need to be aware of so you can prep your clients as well. Obviously, with the summertime, more people are out on vacation, swimming more, sweating more oils on their faces. And I just want to emphasize one thing. So, oil can break down an adhesive bond, but all of our adhesives are oil resistant. And so, what that means is adhesive over time can be broken down by oils, but it's not like an instant dissolve. So just keep that in mind when you're shopping for an adhesive, especially during the summer months, to try and get something that's an oil resistant adhesive, just because that is going to help out with any retention issues just by choosing the right glue.
Yeah. For me personally, I mean, I have super oily skin. Like, I'm not kidding you. I could take my face on like a really hot day, literally rub it against that drywall and see right through it because it just, I'm super, super oily. I don't know why it's always been like that. Maybe it's a good thing long term. I don't know. But for me, like if you were to do a lash set on me, you would 100% have to use a primer, something with alcohol in it just to get the oils off my skin. I would probably be a lash retention nightmare.
Yeah.
And so you got to remember too, it's, we're going into that season where things were a lot hotter. People are going to be sweating a lot more. People are going to be going to the beach, going to the ocean, salt water. There's just a lot of different things that are going to be taking a beating with the elements this time of year. And so it's a lot of different things you can be doing. One of the most important things you can actually do, though, is this is kind of keep people from getting as many free touch-ups, is make sure you are talking about the issues with your client, explaining to them about the retention problems that they might be having. And if you're not kind of preparing them or walking them through step by step and kind of explaining what they should be doing, I think you're going to run into a lot more issues with it. Make sure you guys are using a good glue based on whatever their current humidity is or where they're going to be going for vacation. Make sure you guys are using a bonder. If you haven't flirted with it yet, check out UV. We have a great line of UV products. I have not had any issues so far with humidity, summer, saunas, anything. I wash my hair over and over and over. I've got the UV.
You still have those
I
hanging
still
in
have
there.
the UV hair extension pieces in the back of my head right now, going on like 7 weeks right now, and I still feel the glue back there. Like when I wash it's crazy how well this stuff holds up, and that's going through like me running out here in the Vegas heat, constant showers, everything. It's still like holding it to the test of time. So again, I don't want you guys to think we sound like a broken record. Keep trying to push UV, but UV really has been kind of a one size fits all thus far for retention issues too.
Yeah, for sure. And then also just know like you need to be keeping track of your humidity and your temperature because you may be using an adhesive that has worked for you maybe even through winter through spring, but now because of the humidity, possibly like if you're on the East Coast or a very humid area, you just want to make sure that you're shopping for an adhesive if it's not fitting that range. Also, during our summer months, it's always good to tell your clients to wash 2 times, like if they're oily. So one time in the morning, one time at night. It doesn't hurt at all. But that way, you don't know what they're doing for the summer if they're on vacation, salt water, sweating, chlorine. So it's not necessarily a
Maybe
bad thing.
jujitsu.
Jujitsu, all the sweat. Yeah, it's really good just to prep your clients on like, hey, listen, because a lot of the time the clients don't know, like even if they're going to the beach and they're going in like salt water, they don't know to wash their lashes right after. So it's almost like sitting there and crying and crying and crying and then just leaving your lashes super crispy. So I think it's
Mm.
just more being transparent, prepping your clients for what the summer months may look like and what they need to be doing to keep up with their retention. Because I think if you're, more transparent and you're prepping them on how to take care of their lashes just a little bit different during the summer months, then you shouldn't run into adhesive issues. Also, just keep in mind when you have a glue that's within range, and maybe you're in a more like humid area, make sure that you are keeping track of like your humidity and temperature, because then sometimes you do have to adjust how many glue dots you do during the service. So maybe it's not like a traditional like 20-minute swap. Maybe you have to do it like every 15 minutes or so.
Ooh, that's a very good point.
So keep that in mind as well. And then, yeah, UV is like a home run for us so far. We really haven't had any bad feedback from it. We haven't had any issues, and a lot of the people are slowly switching over to UV, and UV is actually one of our top sellers right now.
So let's say real quick, let's go step by step, right?
Yep.
For summertime.
Yep.
You're a lash artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you walk me through everything from prep, finish, and aftercare?
Yeah. So I think with clients too during the summer, it's really good. Like you should be having like a mini consultation even with your regulars. But you should be asking the questions like, hey, are you going on vacation? Are you going to a pool? Are you going to the beach? That way you can prep them.
Planning on
Uh,
going through a breakup?
yeah, break up or whatever, but that way you can prep them ahead of time and like how to care for their lashes, which really you should be doing it for every client. But also getting a hygrometer, measuring your temperature and your humidity if you feel like it's fluctuating or if you already know it fluctuates. And then shopping for an adhesive, I would recommend like an oil resistant adhesive. I'm not like pushing our products. You can get oil resistant adhesives, I'm sure, from other lash companies. But make sure you get an oil resistant adhesive that's going to minimize your retention issues.
Something similar to creme de la creme.
Yeah, so get a glue that's oil resistant and also has a really wide range, humidity and temp. You're going to benefit from that a lot with the summer months. And then also, if you're using like saline solution or you're just using a lash bath to prep, maybe depending on the client, switch to a primer because it does have that alcohol in it, which is going to strip the lashes a little bit more for your oily clients. And then just keep an eye on those glue dots. Make sure that you're keeping an eye on your hygrometer to make sure it's not fluctuating too crazy. But if you have a nice wide range glue, you should be in the clear with that. And then just transparency with your clients and letting them know, making sure with us, I like emphasize like if there's a new client and I always ask like, have you ever had lashes before? Because the thing is if they say no, I've never had my lashes done before, you need to be selling them or letting them know if you don't retail a lash bath, they need to leave with one. If they've never had lash extensions, they do not have a lash bath just chilling at their house. Like there's a difference between like a lash, bath and like if they're trying to put like a regular face wash or something on their lashes. So make sure they're protecting their investment as well because
It's a
that's going
great
to come
upsell
back
too.
on you. Yeah.
It's a great upsell for you guys.
Yeah.
And you have that lash bath that you can be selling your customers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they call this stuff impulse merchandise. Basically, what it is, it's the last minute
It's
stuff.
going to Ross and seeing
Yeah. If you guys have ever been to Ross or
Marshalls.
TJ Maxx, when you go to check out, they wander you down those rows of just extra products and last minute deals, impulse buys, what they call them basically. But you can have your lash baths there. It's a great upsell for you guys to get your lash bath for super cheap. You can upsell to the customer. They're protecting their investment. So these are just little things that you guys can add to get the average order value up. So you're not just selling just a lash service. These are things that you show when you educate your client. Number one, you sound like the utmost authority because you're actually teaching them things, and it doesn't sound like you're just some schmuck just trying to take their money. You're actually trying to teach them how to protect their long-term investment, and you have a chance to sell them additional things for aftercare that will help them. Number one, they're following the aftercare instructions, right? So they're actually taking care of the lashes, so you're not having to scold them. And number two, it gives you a chance to upsell something on it as well, so that you can make some extra money in your pocket.
Another thing just to keep in mind too is if you like wherever you lash, make sure you're storing your adhesives correctly because let's say you leave for your shift and you're turning like the AC like to 76 or whatever, like just depending on what that atmosphere looks like, the climate, it could affect your adhesive too. I will say with UV glue, it's so finicky and you really do need to be keeping it in like the black foil package or something like super airtight. Even with your glue dots too, like you just have to be so careful. Like if that UV light hits it, the corner of it, like it's just over. So, but the bottle itself, all glue bottles, you just need to make sure that they're being stored correctly because if they're not being stored correctly and let's say the glue nozzle isn't clean or you've got it tilted or you don't have control of the temperature and you leave and it goes to like 80 degrees and it's not like stored somewhere, like just keep in mind that you just really want to protect your glue bottle because obviously glue is like one of the most important, aspects of the service.
Very nice. Comment below if you guys would like to have a master session with Shauna and I weekly on a Zoom call. I'm not talking about it to sell you anything. I'm just saying if we were to get together like our own little mini community,
Yeah,
let
that'd be
us
fun.
know. Comment masterclass down below in the comment section. We're thinking about putting together like something where we just go like IG live
Hmm.
maybe once a week where we give you guys little tidbits, things to help you guys set up your AI advertising, things for better retention, just different tips, tricks. Set it up like a little masterclass type thing. And I think it'd be cool if we all got together as a community. We did this like a live type thing once a week,
Hmm.
maybe, where we got a chance to just go over different things you guys are experiencing, different little tips and tricks to really help grow your business right now. I think in a world right now where things feel tighter, things are a little bit tougher. I think it's good to have an actual community where we can get together and actually help one another grow because there's a lot of people I'm reading these comments. People are having a hard time getting customers. People are having a hard time figuring out how to advertise. People are just having a hard time figuring out a lot of things right now. And we'd love to be able to help you guys really grow your business. That's all we have for you today. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe to the podcast.
Look how cute Sassy looks.
Oh,
Yes, and also follow us on TikTok. We are on TikTok, and also we do have our TikTok shop. So if you want to, you know, purchase products and make a commission, it's available to you. Check out our new drops too. We did drop a couple new products. I think that's it.
that's all we have for you guys. See you next episode. Thank
Thank
you.
you.